to go get my coffee. Where am I? Yankees. Hello. I'm trying to get this off of there. Oh my goodness. There it is. Holy cow. That was really hard to do this morning. That was really hard to do this morning. Sometimes things are just harder than they are at other times. Hold on a second. Okay. Got my coffee. I gotta sneeze. Only one? Is there another one? I think that's it. Hello. Happy Wednesday. And not only is it Wednesday, it's Nomadic Wednesday. Just start talking, and here we go. Let's put one of these in my mouth. Cough drop. Okay. The cough is slowly going away. I mean, I only cough when I'm talking or playing a flute, doing something that I exert air. Yeah. My ear's still plugged up. What? And it is morning. This arm is hurting. I can't hold my coffee with that arm this morning. I don't know why. There we go. Hey, it's the camper van this morning. Camper cup. It's not a van, it's a trailer. No, it's a camper van. There's its wipers. Okay, it's a camper van. Home is where you park it. That's what it says inside here. Good morning. Let's have some coffee. That's the first sip of the day. It was a busy night last night. I just got up at 7:30. I slept through my 6:30 alarm and my 7 o'clock alarm, but I heard my 7:30 alarm. I was tired. I was actually up. Well, I was up until 4 o'clock this morning because it was storming. And I wasn't awake because it was storming. I was worried or anything, but I was recording. Oh, yeah. So it was kind of cloudy, and I took the dog out, and I could see the moon, and it was pretty. It was kind of hazy because it was cloudy. And I didn't go right out with the camera. And when I went out with the camera, it was gone because it was the storm clouds were here, and I couldn't see the moon at all. So I missed that boat, unfortunately, but there was a lot of lightning. It was quite the lightning show last night. And I had to end my live over on Ava's Meditations and Relaxation channel. I had to end that live so I could unplug my computer and everything. And then I went back to sleep. But yeah, so it was a late night. Do I look like it was a late night? And tired. I know my eyes are puffy. Puffy eyeballs this morning. Let's see. Who's here? Let's go say some hellos. Fairy Dust is here. Saying good morning. Diane Phoenix is here. Diane said, one storm here last night, more predicted for later on. Stay safe. Liked and shared out. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Inspired to Wander is here. Good morning, Nancy. Yeah, Nancy says, I'm taking a short break from sewing the borders on the memory quilt. What an intense job this has been. I bet. Oh my goodness. 35 squares and put sashing between them and now the borders. And you're going to have it long arm quilted. Nice. Nice. You're speaking my love language when you talk about quilting. Debbie F is here. Good morning. Lily is here. Good morning. Lily says, hello, everyone in the chat. I need coffee. Oh, Nancy's going to do a video on that quilt. Nice. Diane talking about quilting bees. And I grew up in a family who sewed and quilted and did their own alterations, and you were either always sewing for yourself, or you were sewing for somebody else, or you were helping someone alter a dress or their clothes or hem their pants, or even letting the waist out of some pants. Right? And sewing on patches and mending clothes. And there used to be a lot more mending of clothing than there seems to be today, and I'm the worst one about that. Yeah, I never learned how to darn socks or repair socks or whatever. I never learned how to do that. But that's something I was thinking I ought to learn to do. I sure ought to learn to do that. But my grandmother always had quilting bees, and they would go around to each other's houses and take turns hosting the quilting bees, and everybody had quilting frames. I do. And everything was done by hand mostly then. My mother still quilts by hand completely, like piecing it and everything by hand. I sew my pieces together on the sewing machine, but then I hand quilt my quilts. Doug hand quilts with me. And but I learned to quilt sitting beside my mom, and or beside my grandma, with the ladies in the quilting bee. When I don't remember what age that was, but I remember being pretty young, that I was deemed not old enough to quilt, but to have the ability to listen and follow instructions and do it in the way I was told, right? Because all that matters. Stitch length matters. Space between your stitches matters. Hi, Pumpkin. He's like, you've got a nasty cough drop in your mouth. I don't want any kisses. You sure? You sure you don't want any kisses? You sure? Maybe. All right, you can't stay there, though, because I'm busy. You got to get down. Get out. Go on. Now, don't slap at me. All right, I'll have to fake out like this is a water bottle. Get out. It splashes, so it works. Get down. Go on. Okay. He called my bluff, y'all. But and the same with crocheting and cross stitching. I learned to cross stitch sitting beside my mom, and I learned to embroider. Embroidering was a huge thing. I still embroider just because I love it. It's relaxing. What are you doing? Get out of there. Get out. Go on. He's being mischievous. And cross stitch, I like to do cross stitching, and I like to do counted cross stitch. I haven't done that lately, and I don't think I can do it yet with my vision. But y'all, this makes going on my second week of only wearing one pair of glasses. Now, I do have some things go blurry once in a while, but then it's right back, and I haven't had to change my glasses. These are not the glasses I was wearing at the time, but close. But I find that very encouraging because I was having to carry 4 pair of glasses and swap them out like every hour or so all day long. It was annoying. So I'm happy. Let's see here. There's Sandra with Hawkins Family Adventures. How are you doing? Her and Lily and just got back from their trip. I have not watched any videos yet, but I am sure there's some over there already. If not, there's going to be real soon. Looking forward to that. Ramblin' Rocketeer, what are you doing up this early in the morning? Welcome. Good to see you. Good morning. Yeah, it's 3:00 in the morning for her. We had already talked about that fact, and I'm like, don't worry about getting up to come see me on my morning show at 3 in the morning. Oh my gosh. 35 squares. That's a lot. All right, I'm going down here. Diane says my eldest brother got the last quilt Granny made and has no idea what a treasure he has. You know, my grandmother made us all quilts, and she'd make you one anytime you wanted one. And but her rule was you had to use them. So a lot of them got used and used and used and used and used and used, and then you got a new one, right? To use and use and use. But I do have I have 2 put up, and I have 2 that my mom made. Doug has one my mom made for him. Yes, it's John Deere. Yeah, fantastic. They're just like having a hug when you cover up with them, right? TGIF is here. Right? Holy catfish, it's early at your house. Aloha. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hi. I gotta have some more coffee. Not being able to hold this with my left hand is going to slow down my scrolling this morning. So I've been reorganizing my editing notes. For a while, I was doing really good. For like the whole year and a half, I kept all my editing notes in one notebook called Video Edits. And so that I could look back at my notes if I ever needed to. And it's surprising how often I need to. And then the last, probably since January, I've gotten lazy, and I've just been like in my daily notes notebook, been making my notes in there, which is great. I'm still making notes, but my golly, it makes it really hard to find something in particular when you're looking for something. And notes are important for me because I may have a list of files this long on a related topic, and I only use this many for a video. So then I still have this many left to make videos from, right? And so if I can't find those notes, it makes it a lot harder, and I have to start all the way over and getting things together and finding where I put them and what month it was I took the pictures. And so I've been going through those notebooks since January and putting all my notes over where they're supposed to be. So I have them there. And I came across some stuff I'd already forgot about that I haven't done yet in editing just since January. So anyway, it was kind of a long process of a project, but it's done. It's done. And it'll be very beneficial. She Devil Adventures, good morning. Good morning. Let's see here. Have Cheetah Will View in the house. Hello, Patrick. And my sound check, I forgot to ask for it. Thank you, everybody. You all are so good. You all are so peekaboo, Ava. I couldn't find how to get that off of there. I actually went to the other screen too soon. Had to go back. See here, Van Life Rocks. Good morning. Oh, Debbie says, love your hoodie. Yep, I got my Hello Kitty hoodie on. Actually, this might be Doug's Hello Kitty hoodie. I don't know. It seems kind of loose on me. Yeah, I haven't got a picture of us in our matching Hello Kitty hoodies. It's cool while it was storming, and that might be what's wrong with my arm. It's just the cool moisture in the air makes me hurt. So I don't know what's going on with my arm. Let's see here. I'm scrolling slowly, but I'm scrolling. Yep, your favorite cup, says Nancy. Wah! The camper cup. Oh, yeah. Boy, that coffee's good this morning. Diane loves that cup too. Lily says, Ava, try earwax remove drops. That's what I had to do to get your ear cleared out. And one of my adult students yesterday told me her doctor had her take Mucinex to clear out her ear. And it took about 3 days. And then it finally, because it's been popping kind of for the last 2 days. So I thought it was about to clear out, right? But no, it just keeps doing that. It's real annoying. And I end up talking really loud, and I realize it because people will look at me like, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I must be talking really loud. I can't hear. Oh, I may have to try that, Lily. Oh, Debbie is having Michigan cherry coffee today. I am having just regular coffee. I don't do that much anymore, but just regular coffee. And I only made half a pot because it's just me here drinking it. And I'll make a whole pot for Doug when it's time for him to get home. He gets up at 3 in the morning and goes to work. And if I'm not up, he wakes me up to let me know he's leaving. Today I was still up. I hadn't gone to bed yet. I was still recording storms. And, I had never thought about this, but with my relaxation channel, I'm always looking for new ideas and things to do. And I came across this one channel. Rain's relaxing. Everybody likes to sleep to the rain, right? That's what his entire channel is rain videos. And sometimes it's in the window of wherever he is, but a lot of times, and I never thought of this, a lot of times when it's raining, he will go out to the car, put the camera on the dash of the car, and push record. And so the whole video is the rain from the car. And so I'm like, I like that. I like this. This is pretty cool. I like that. So I thought that was a great idea. So I tried it yesterday when it was raining. I haven't watched the footage yet, but I focused on my maple tree, and because I didn't know if I was going to have to move my car or what. And he parks in places that it's kind of a nice view. I mean, it's in town. It's a city street. But maybe there's a lamppost or something, a bench along the sidewalk or something, plant, bush, something to focus on while you're watching and hearing the rain. So I tried it, and I don't know when I'll put that in the editor to see what it sounds like, what it looks like. But I thought, well, that's a good idea, and I hadn't seen that done, so I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. And I think it worked. I think I'll have to watch, but I think it worked in a way that will be enjoyable. Let's see. Well, that was embarrassing. That was my cough drop. Smacking my cough drop this morning. Fairy Dust says, good morning. I was awake at 4 and came in, of course, fell back to sleep. Well, if you were here at 4, you should have went back to sleep. I was just going to bed at 4. Let's see. Debbie's saying her trip was amazing. One of her top 5 vacations. I ordered new luggage already and prepped for another. Nice. Nice. It's always nice when things go well. That's fantastic. There's Floss. Good morning. Good morning. Sandra letting us know she'll be live a half hour after me this morning. We will put you down. Okay, let's see here. I'm scrolling. I'm trying not to go too fast or too slow. It's a very fine line between too fast and too slow. Nancy says the process of making this quilt has brought many of my deceased friends' community closer together. That is nice. That is nice. It's always nice when projects do that. Absolutely. Fairy dust need to open eyes. Ugh. Oh, Diane says I would love to have a quilting frame. Eventually I'll have space to set mine up. I used to set it up in here, and then I'd have to take it down or move it for lessons. And first, they're huge. 2, they're heavy. And 3, you don't want to be taking a project in and out of the quilt frames. It didn't work very well. It was not it was not fun. Nancy says quilting by hand is amazing. My mom is so patient, and I don't know. I quilt by hand, but I got to sew it together with the machine. That's just me. I know several actual hand piecers in the area that still hand piece. All right. Lily says, my dad taught me how to crochet and sew with a needle and thread. Nice. Nice. Kitty Bomb. That's right. Pumpkin wanted kisses, but he didn't like the smell of my cough drop. Nancy says, some men are great sewists and quilters and great with stitching. One of my brothers took home ec in high school and learned to sew, and his favorite attire is tank tops, and so he learned, or sleeveless shirts, t-shirts. So he learned to sew, and he made his own sleeveless t-shirts and his own tank tops from then on. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, Sandra's still waiting to go pick up the glasses. Let's see here. Nancy says, Ava, I like that rule. I think this memory quilt's going to be hung on the wall. Yeah. And it should be. It should be. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. There's Christina with Dyson's Crazy Adventure. My chat was jumping. Good morning. Good morning. Mo Bang for your bucks is here. Good morning. All right. Ramblin' Rocketeer still hanging in there. Can't believe you're up at 3 in the morning. Sandra says, I have that problem all the time with my voice being loud because I am partly deaf. Yeah, this is my good ear. This is my less good ear. So I talk on the phone here, and I can hear, but sometimes if people are maybe not soft talkers, but medium talkers or fast talkers, I have trouble keeping up. So I'm a lip reader. I watch people while they're talking, and sometimes I notice that makes people uncomfortable. And when I notice someone's noticed I'm watching their mouth, I always tell them, I'm so sorry. I see you notice I'm watching your lips. It's because I'm lip reading. I'm having trouble hearing. And then they're like, oh, I didn't know that. But yeah. Fredas says, I heard about tornadoes warnings in Missouri, so stay safe. Yeah, we've they're saying our storms are not over. Once I went to sleep last night, I slept like a rock. Timmy Ray, the king is here. Hello. Sandra says, yes, I'm supposed to be wearing hearing aids because of it. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I haven't even looked at my temperature. Where's my phone? I don't know where. I'll have to go check on my phone here in a minute. Oh, Debbie says that we've had to drag one of our dogs out from under the bed twice already this morning. She hates storms. Oh, man. Ramblin' Rocketeer. We're serious. We're serious. I think we've already missed the boat for spring tree tapping this year because it warmed up a little quicker, a little early this year. Everybody was tapping trees early this year. But next year, it's on. It's going to be a year in the making, but we're going to tap some trees. I don't know if we're going to tap our tree here. I don't know. We have a maple tree in our yard, but out at the farm, we'll see if we can tap a few trees out there. It takes a lot to make syrup because you cook it down, and so we'll see what we end up with. And I've never cooked it down before, so it's going to be an adventure. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, and so we'll start purchasing those supplies. So when that time gets here, we'll be ready. We'll have to get on some maple tree tapping watch site so we don't miss out. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, Mo Bang, he made his waffles. We did our pancakes. We did our passion fruit pancakes. He did his strawberry and guava waffles, but then he made his own syrup. Jeez. And that was awesome, by the way. Let's see here. Yes, burrito challenge video is partially edited. That means it's in the editor. So it's in the editor. I have to edit it. Brown sugar is white sugar with molasses. I like molasses too. Let's see here. Nancy says, I'm impressed that Doug will help hand quilt. Did I hear that right? You did. And the first time he did it, we were at my mom and dad's, and my mom had quilt frames, and she was running behind schedule, and she asked if I would help her hand quilt while we were there. And I said, absolutely. So we spent a lot of our visit at the quilt frames, and Doug just pitched right in there. She showed him what to do, what size she wanted the stitches, and he just got started and went. So even here, we he'll sit on one side of the frame, I'll sit on the other, and ends, and we work toward each other. And yeah, he does. Yeah, another reason for a Doug clone, says Diane. Oh, let's see. Jenny's Point is here. Hello. Thanks for being here. Diane says he cooks, he sews, makes coffee, plays music, quilts, and is easy on the eyes. What more could anyone want? Hope Bus, good morning. Good morning. Nancy says Doug is a hero. Woo! I will tell him. Let's see. Van City Adventure is here. Good morning. Oh, look at that. You know what that means? That means it's Nomadic Wednesday, and we are all so excited and happy, and we are enjoying our coffee this morning. So you know what happens when we're happy around here? You do. All right. I went and got my phone. My phone was turned off, so I'm thinking it might be dead from all those alarms I slept through. So I just plugged it in. All right. Lily says, my right ear is my good ear, and I read lips, and I taught Sandra how to when we were kids. Nice. Well, not nice that you have a bad ear, but nice that you could read lips. Let's see. Oh, there's a weather report from Christina. That's what I'm after. No, my phone's 100% charged. How did it turn itself off? That's unusual. Maybe I turned it off. I don't know. I was sleep deprived. I still am a little. Christina says it's 28 there and still snowing. They've been under a snow warning, a winter storm warning for snow. Goodness. Diane says 71 here, high of 80 today. You know, that's one of the things I was going to talk about is that yesterday we were all in shorts and t-shirts, and I had on a sleeveless shirt even. It was amazing. It was amazing. Carol Walters is here. Good morning. Ramlin Rocketeer says, woke up at 2 a.m., figured I'd stay awake to catch your live, and then I'll attempt to go back to sleep for a bit. Nice. Well, but although I'm sorry, you've been up since 2 in the morning. See, everybody's saying hi. Debbie says it's 68 there, 73 for the high and thunderstorms to 1 o'clock, and it's really windy. Wow. Well, stay safe during those thunderstorms. And we had a really bad storm that kind of skirted around us and went on north of us that had like 2 or 3 tornadoes in it everywhere it traveled, over on the Illinois side. Now, we live right on the Mississippi River, so our bank is Missouri, the other bank is Illinois. Let's see here. Thanks for being here, Jenny. Let's see here. TGF says, whoa, I had a dream I was eating burritos with ranch. Well, that's a challenge right now. Burritos with ranch dressing. Yeah, I got mine done. Have Cheetah Will Views gonna do it. Uh-oh, now Sandra's craving blueberry pancakes. Ray is really good at blueberry pancakes. Remember when he made those in the van? Oh. I like my burritos with jalapeno salsa. If I'm not sweating, it ain't real salsa. Ooh, I can't do real spicy stuff. I just can't. Frozen burritos were a staple when we were younger, says TGIF. Absolutely. Absolutely. Woohoo! Guacamole. I love guacamole. How are you this morning, Hope Bus? Oh, yeah. I'm loving this. Woohoo! Oh, let's see here. Man, we got to watch a moon video. I haven't even watched a moon video yet. Mubang says it's 47. I'll pull up my weather. It's 47 with a high of 64. Sandra says it's cold and rainy here like normal. Carol says it's going to be 85 to 95 here in North Carolina. Nice. Fairy Dust says summer clothes. Not yet. Not yet. Well, this morning you won't catch us wearing those, but yesterday it was beautiful. Let's see. Oh, Ray is getting ready for a ride. Nice. Nice. Let's go, says Fairy Dust. Oh. Yeah, the weather is switching. I can't get rid of my cold either. Everybody's wishing Ray a safe ride. Yeah, Ray's pan was screaming. Remember that? It was crazy. I'll never forget that. Floss said it went around us, but the lights did blink a couple times. Our lights blinked a couple of times too. So it looks like it is 52 degrees right now. What's our high? 57 is our high, and now it's going to be in the 30s at night for the rest of the week, in the 40s, and then Sunday it'll be low of the 50s, and we'll be back up to 72 degrees for the high. And then it's going to stay in the 80s, and then it's going to be in the 70s for a week, 80s for a week. Hopefully I can get rid of this cold because I'm tired of it. Tired of coughing, and I'd like to be able to hear, please. Yes, I would like to be able to hear. All right, let's get over here and watch a moon video. There's old Car Junkie. Hello. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Mobang says, I say we put all states' weather together, shake it up, and get the perfect weather of 70. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Yeah. Mobang says, egg rolls are the Asian burrito, you know. I love egg rolls. I haven't had any in so long. I don't make mine homemade, no, but I still love them. Let's see. All right. Oh, Christina says, sent you a picture. I heard a ding. No, I don't want to update my phone right now. I want to look at this picture. Picture. I want a picture. Oh, wow. That is some snow right there. Check that out. Snow. Wow. Yeah, I definitely don't have snow right now. And it was shorts and sleeveless shirts yesterday. All right, clear. Okay. It cleared. Now I'm scrolling. Let's see. Jack in the Box egg rolls is like nicotine patch of egg rolls. But says I'm wonderful, thank you. Had 2 yoga students already. House is clean, so the day is mine to learn how to tan a bear hide. Nice. And this weekend we are starting the guest room, healing room on Hope. Hope is the bus. Yes. Awesome. I'm excited. Stephen Sheets is here. Good morning, PSV Odyssey. And the wind is coming up. I can hear it, and I can see the trees is swinging outside. Let's see here. Oh, Christina says the ski resort has a lot more snow. She'll send me a picture of that later, too. Yeah. The weather's full of warnings. Back in the day, they just said you're going to get snow. It's winter. I know, right? All right. Oh, it's Waterfall Wednesday. TGF says her video comes out in 25 minutes. Nice. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to put these little thingies in the chat. I'm going to go grab this moon video before I run out of time, and I'm drooling while I'm talking. It's the joy of having cough drops in your mouth and talking nonstop. Breathe. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find where to go for this moon video. Here we go. I'm going to, I forgot my arm hurts. I'm going to get this coffee to my mouth. And watch this video. all right. I couldn't hold that coffee very long with this arm. It's like, it's in my shoulder. And I think it's still my injury from my fall last May, because even though my head took a big brunt of the fall, it was the secondary hit. My shoulder took the main hit. And I'm so glad it did, because if my head injury was that bad on the second glance hit, I don't even want to imagine any otherwise. But my shoulder hit first on the edge of that fireplace, if you remember, right on the corner of it. And that's what did so much damage to my head. So I don't know. I've had people say injuries like that in shoulders, they're just going to be that way. Get used to it. It's not all the time. It comes and goes. But man, when it does hurt, it's like even just using these muscles in here to move this arm, it's like, So what I do is I'll do this and put my arm where I want it, and then I can use it for whatever, because it works. It's just the lift power here, and then I'll like put it over here. Things that I'm used to doing when I need to that must look really strange to other people with them if I'm where people are watching me, because I don't even think about it. Oh well. So we had a really good music practice last night. Doug and I did. And he is anxious to learn some of these new tunes that I've been learning. And I'm working on learning about 20 new tunes that I heard and loved. And one of them is a ragtime that I'm doing on the mandolin. Originally, my goal was to put that one on the fiddle, but I think I'm going to keep it on the mandolin. And just learning so many new songs. We still have so many of our originals we haven't played together yet. And we are going to start recording. Not all original music, but to start recording and get some content up on Doug and Ava's place, because that is going to be our main music place is there. And right now, pretty much what we're doing over there is our Thursday night lives. And we had our intentions were to be posting music over there quite frequently. It's just hasn't happened. So we're going to make it happen. And I've written out a little bit of a schedule. We'll see how it goes. But having a schedule for music practice doesn't always make it happen when you're supposed to be doing it. But it's a good reminder to us, hey, we got to practice. Hey, we got to get some recordings done. It's a visual reminder, and we'll get better at it, at doing what our schedule says to do when our schedule says to do it. I don't know why it goes like that, but it does. We have this little area. Oh, wait a minute. We have this little area nearby where when you're going down the road, there's a swampy area, and you always hear the frogs. When you go by, you hear them. So we had been going home from somewhere and we heard them, and I'm like, we got to come back and record some of that. So we did. So we just pulled off on the shoulder of the road, and there's no houses over here. There's woods, train track, and there were houses over here, but I thought, well, that's enough distance. It's not going to be an issue for anybody. So I just rolled down my window. Yeah, I don't have crank windows in my car. Doing the truck. So I pushed my button and rolled down my window and just recorded right here with my phone. And we recorded. I got a 4-minute recording. I got a couple of 1 minute, 2 minute recordings. And then all of a sudden, somebody's yelling at us from across the woods, across the tracks where the houses are. We couldn't hear what they were yelling until the end. We very clearly heard them say, "I see you." So we're like, they're talking to us? So I record a little bit more. We're looking at each other. I turned it off. I said, "We better go." So we left. We left, but I got some really good recordings to use for some background recording. And I think if for anybody who watched the live or the replay of my Native American flutes yesterday, was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday on this channel. I do a Native American flute live every Tuesday on this channel. And then I'm going to do one every Saturday morning on Doug and Ava's place. But for anyone who watched that Native American flute live or the replay, you saw my new recordings I've got with our night vision camera. And this is a camera we've had probably going on 2 years now. I just never thought of using it in this way. And what we did is I took, we have woods around us. Okay, hold on. We have woods around us. I'm going to go a little bit longer, maybe, since Sandra's not going live just yet. I'm not done talking yet. And she's live in half an hour. So, but I understand if you have somewhere to go. That's okay. What was I talking about? Oh, the night vision camera. I set it on and recorded the maple tree in the backyard and a little bit of the maple tree top and the hillside where it's forested, the forested hillside and the sky and the moon in those trees, in the treetops. And I played my Native American flute to that. And it was really cool. So I'm like, okay. So last night, that's what I was recording storms with. And it's in black and white. I was recording the lightning storm with that camera. And I think I got some cool stuff. I don't know, because that's the thing about filming and videoing is sometimes you think you got really cool something, and when you go look, it isn't, or the camera wasn't set right, or it's blurry, or it just didn't look like what you thought it was going to look like in your head, right? You ever have those ideas that just don't quite pan out? It's trial and error, right? You got to find what works for you. And so I'm really hoping I probably won't even be looking at any of that footage. I had 2 cameras going last night. One just collecting rain and thunder sounds that I'll just extract as MP3s. And one with the night vision camera filming in black and white the lightning storm. The lightning storm was there for about an hour hour and a half probably before we ever had a drop of rain. And the rain didn't last that long, and it wasn't that heavy. The wind came up, but it didn't sustain. It just kind of came up and then relented. And so I'm anxious to see, but it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I get to that particular round of editing. It's just how it is. But it was fun. It was fun. And I can't wait to extract the frogs. I did go through and edit for sound editing and cut out traffic noises. And sometimes the highway is quite a ways over, but at night sound kind of echoes through here. And sometimes you can hear the semi traffic. And so I had to edit that out. And just traffic noise and people noise and dogs barking, and tried to edit out, make it as clean as I could, and saved those as videos to use to extract sound from. So I haven't extracted the sound yet into MP3 files, but I will do that probably today. Probably today. So, we went on a photo shoot Monday. I've been sick and stuck in here for 2 weeks. And, well, I was sick for a week. And now I'm just trying to wait for this congestion to go away. But I've been real fatigued and tired, not wanting to do much. And so Monday, I'm like, hey, let's go do something. Are you agreeable to go do something? And he was. So we went out and did some water videoing. And so I'm just curious, is how many of you like to be near water, whether it's the ocean, a lake, a pond even, a creek? How many of you find that to be soothing? I find it to be very, very soothing. And where we were at, we were on the river, of course. There were lots of waves coming in. And so we were able to get some of those recordings. And so I'll be able to use the video footage for that. I'll also be able to extract MP3 sound files from that. I collect sound files, y'all. So, yeah, so I'm excited about that. And again, it's probably going to be a couple of weeks before I even get to look at that footage, but that's okay. That's okay. It's good to be busy. But yeah, and it was so relaxing. And Doug, most of that time, just walked around. I had to make him finally sit down with the camera. Like, come on, get your camera on, man. But and then I went walking. It was so relaxing just hearing the water and seeing the water, and the trees are starting to bud out, and it was nice day. I had my hoodie on, but I ended up getting hot and having to take my hoodie off. And I don't know how I got sand in my boots, but I got sand in my boots walking the beach. And there was sand to dump out when I took my boots off. I don't even know how the sand got in there. I have no idea. But it did. The sand kind of permeates everything, doesn't it? It does. It really does. And then I had a big boo-boo on Monday. I was all pumped up, ready for moon gazing Monday on Aegis Paranormal. And I got on there and I was all happy and I was talking and introduced myself. And this is the Ava with Aegis Paranormal. And then I looked up in the corner of my StreamYard and saw Ava's Meditations icon up there, logo. I'm like, oh, I'm on the wrong channel. And there were people watching. And Diane, she's like, I just turned it off and then I just went right live on the other channel and I told them what happened. And she's like, I shared them both out. And while I was live on the right channel, I went over to the other channel and deleted that one. I didn't leave that there. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. Went live on the wrong channel. Introduced myself as the wrong channel. Good grief. That's because I had them pre-scheduled and I just grabbed the wrong one. They were both moon related thumbnails. That's what did it. They were both, so I grabbed the moon for moon gazing and it was the wrong one. But that's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. What do we got right here? Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. I don't know how to make that big. That's a beautiful video, Rocketeer. Beautiful. It's sunrise at the ocean. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there. Oh, there. All right. My gosh, there's 73 comments, and I'm not even over on that screen. Oh, street sweeping. Tim Tim's got to go movies. Van. The universe was telling you to take your boots off and you want your feet in the sand. Diane said that was hilarious. Okay, well, don't forget, everybody, it's Nomadic Wednesday, so Hawkins Family Adventures goes live in about 20 minutes. Mobang for your bucks, and Roy and Becky's Travels. Right after that, I have my 15-minute break on Ava's Meditations and Relaxation channel. TGIF is dropping a video today. May have already dropped at 9. Land Cloud Adventures, Van Life Rocks, Van Life with Gina, and I did see a thumbnail for Gina, Ron Darrell Adventures, and then something to relax to on in the evening for Ava's Meditations and Relaxation channel. So we love Nomadic Wednesdays, and I can't wait, and I'm super excited. Also, the Astute Tourist, I'm going to start adding him in here because he does a Wednesday cocktail hour at 5. I don't know. I think that's 5 Central Time. So that would be 3 o'clock Pacific Time. I'm not really sure, but I think so. But he's got a thumbnail up. You can go check. You can go check and make sure. And then if you're up bright and early, he has a morning coffee before he goes to work in the mornings on Mondays and Tuesdays. And when I'm up, I stop in and say hi. So it's going to be a great day, everybody. It's going to be a fantastic day. I have talked your legs off today. I mean, I hope you have some legs left. My goodness. Yeah, so it's been good. I'm going to have to come by and read these comments when this is over because there's no way I'm going to get through 73 comments right now. So yeah, I don't know. I will read them, I promise. But we need to get going. Let everybody get on with their day. And I hope to see you around the chats today, in the live chats. And I'm looking forward to today very much. So always, always, always remember, everybody. Always remember how awesome you are. You know, some days we feel really awesome, right? And other days we don't feel so awesome. But you are awesome every single day. Every day. You're awesome. You are fantastic and fabulous. And you have exactly what it takes to get things done, to reach your goals, to reach for your dreams. To reach for your dreams. If you find yourself struggling, and we all do from time to time at least, find ourselves struggling with whatever reason or circumstance, just remember, you've got what it takes. You've got exactly what it takes to get through and get to the other side. You can get through that hour. You can get through that day, that week, that month, that year. But you've got what it takes to get through there. So never give up. Never give up. We love you. I say we, even though Doug's not here, because he loves you too. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you for spending part of your morning with us. And we will see you around in the chats later. We love you. Have a great day.